Cat Country 99.5, Rod and Mandy on the Cat Morning Show. 14 degrees, cloudy now, wind gusts at around 40 and a high of 17 today. Keith Atkinson, a psychic, is in the studio. Hello there, Keith.
Good morning, and how are we in this fine and gorgeous morning when we're just waking up?
Well, so far so good.
Okay, well, can't complain then.
No.
Nobody listens anyway.
No. Big psychic fair, Best Western Glengarry Truro goes tomorrow 2 till 10. Saturday 11 till 10 and Sunday 11 till 7, but you've been doing this here for a few years now.
Oh yeah, every so often when we can when we come down and set up the tour, we say, where do we want to go? And this year, with everything going on, and the weird dates, because every so often we get messed up because of the holiday weekends.
Yes.
And this is one of those years. And I looked and it says, here's the schedule. I talked to a couple of people and said, we've got our choice of 2 or 3 places that are looking for us this year. Where do you guys want to go? And unanimously, they all said Truro.
Yay!
Hey, we love coming down here. What can I say?
It's going to be a busy spot. Now, you're a psychic, you're clairvoyant. I guess, what's the difference between psychic and clairvoyant?
Okay, as a writer, and a lot of people get this confused, okay? Clairvoyant is a noun. Anything else is an adjective.
Okay.
No, it's clairvoyant abilities, and the person is a clairvoyant, and how they use them then becomes the adjective. Psychic and clairvoyant over the years are pretty well interchangeable, and it depends on any point in time which word is popular until they come up with something different. That's what it boils down to.
And you're an author too. You've written on the subject.
I got a whole bunch of books, yes. I don't have any because they're out of print at the moment, but however.
Well, that's good.
Well, they're there.
People
Been there, done
them.
that.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
How did you get started?
It just dragged me in. I really don't know, because over the years, it was just working with somebody when I was younger, getting rid of the blocks. You know, you get things, most people get feelings and things. They just don't have the confidence in themselves to say, here's what I'm getting. And most people can't believe it's so simple. It's when I started reading, it's here's what I'm getting, right or wrong. That's simple. And when you're right more times than you're wrong, you're good. It's not complicated.
You've worked on things like police cases, missing person cases.
Yeah, so police cases, missing persons, archaeological sites. So for readings can only be a small part. That's why I love this business. It can be so broad and diverse, and you never know. It's the interesting. Can I give you an example?
Sure.
One day I just sitting there talking to the other half. I said, I hadn't done. I'd love to do a movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Just to do it. That's all. Because on my list, it looks good on a resume. Okay.
Sure does.
So anyway. About 2 weeks later, we went to a meeting, and one of the gentlemen sat at this meeting. He's just staring at me, even the whole session. When we finished, he said, "Excuse me, can I talk to you for a minute?" And I said, "Sure." He says, "I just finished writing a movie. I've dropped in characters. One of them was a psychic. Do you want the part? 2 days shooting, 1 day back wrap." I did it. I just feel sorry for the guy because the day he finished the film, finished the editing, his distributorship fell through. So
oh no!
Oh, it hurts. But looking at me on a 40-foot screen on a close-up is not the prettiest sight in the world, I'll tell you.
What is it? Is it a sense? Is it a feeling? Do you see things? What is that?
All of the above.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, different readers work differently. That's why I said before, I love the show. Even though people do some of the same things, because basically it is the same. We're doing readings for people. It's how they get the information. It's how they perceive it when it comes to me as well as others. You see things, you send things, sometimes I taste them.
Mm. Wow.
All senses are open. And you never know where it's coming from. Somebody asked me one day, says, "Where did that come from?" Now, there it is. You know, just reached up and grabbed it.
So how do you do it?
I don't know.
Tea leaves, palms, what? Just
I use cards.
Cards?
Over the years, I've run everything. My flyers used to read tea leaves, coffee leaves, teacups. In those days, cigarette ashes, anything, shoelaces, parts of the body. I'd be arrested for touching in public. And I've done it all. At one point, but I got to the cards. I found when I use cards give me linear time frames and sometimes other connections which aren't there with other methods as opposed to hunting and pecking. Remember, you are dealing in a place where time and space does not exist. It's out there. And the order is not just coming through, and who knows? As I said before, people say, how do you do this? And I go, I don't care. I just do it.
You just do it.
If sometimes I try to keep the conscious mind out of it, and I'm not afraid to ask sometimes, but it really appears a dumb question. Somebody asked me one day, I'm doing a reading. Can I give you an example? I'm doing a reading one day, and I looked at the lady and I said, "Are you married?" And she said, "Yes." And I'm going, who are these other 2 men I'm picking up? Well, she was married. She was separated. I would give her that. So her ex-husband was still in the picture. The one person she was seeing was still in the picture, and the one she wanted to be seeing was in the picture. That's 3.
Okay, there we go.
I just wanted to find out where her headspace.
Are you able to do a reading now on Mandy?
Oh shoot! Why not? I can give anything a shot. Every time I open my mouth, I put my reputation on the line.
All right, you give me the camera. We're taping this. We're going to put this on our website too. So what do you need to do?
Well, right now, man, did you want to get a chair and get comfortable?
Sure.
Grab a chair, get comfortable. It's going to take a while.
Do people ask similar questions, or is it?
Well, basically, the questions can become very, very similar. Okay, but it's different things to different people. That's why you can say one thing to one person and one something else. What I'm going to do, Mandy, first things first. I just want to see your palms for a second, okay? Number one, there's 2 energy centers, one in the palm of each hand.
Okay.
Activate those, makes things a whole bunch easier. But my big problem with you right now is all the confusion and the frustration. You figure out where you're going.
Mandy, you're one confused person.
Basically, yeah. No, at this point in time, I don't know whether it's confusion or frustration. Sometimes there's no difference. Okay, it's what's going on and what's happening. If you weren't so stubborn, you know what I mean. You really, my big learn to listen. My big problem with you at this point in time is trying to please everybody and feeling like you're pleasing nobody.
I tend to be a people pleaser.
Yeah, but that's why right now, could I get really nasty with you?
Okay.
I think it's time to tell people to back off. Please note, I did use the word back off. Except Rod. Okay? No, because you at this point in time, number one, I'm going to put it this way, are reevaluating, reassessing. But can I ask you one more dumb question?
Okay.
Is somebody around you pregnant? That you know of?
A co-worker. She's over.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
she is, yeah.
Okay. Oh, she'll probably be on next week. That's that's one of the reasons they dislike me on radio stations. I send their staff off with pregnancies and job changes and stuff like that.
She's already off.
No, interestingly enough with you, because it's almost as if, for some reason, the reason it's becoming important, you're kind of going back, if maybe I should have, you know, and closing off. That's why. Do you have any children?
No.
Is there a medical reason why not?
No.
Okay, so you're going there if maybe, perhaps, I think. Now, at this point in time, no, for you, I'm not seeing a pregnancy.
Okay.
What I am seeing is a conscious decision now.
Okay.
Okay, so it'll probably be made anytime next 6 months over which way you're going.
Okay.
Okay, looking at it. But this is one of the reasons why, at this point in time, even you're just kind of sitting back and going, what's going on, what's happening. Now, you see how this line comes across? I'm taking a look at her palms here, by the way, so you see how this line comes? Okay, life, head, heart. Now the headline, see how it swings up here and then down here?
Yeah.
That's the confusion I have between you right now.
Okay.
Now, over here on this side, see how it's becoming much stronger in the upswing?
Yep.
That's called you getting it together.
Okay.
Okay, basically over the next 5 to 6 months. This is why at this stage of the game you have a duality within your lifelines. That's why part of you wants this, part of you wants that,
Okay.
the third part of you doesn't know, have a clue. Now, over the next 2.5 months, you're going to find that you're going to become, I guess the word I'm looking for is much more focused.
Okay.
Because right now you're just so scattered up. Again, and you said it, trying to please everybody.
Yeah.
You know, but if you weren't so stubborn. I'm sorry, keep coming back to that.
And I am stubborn.
There's where you dig your heels in. But usually, especially because 9 times out of 10, you're right.
I'm not going to argue with that.
No. It's just the other people have a tendency to think.
Yeah.
The other thing within you, too, you have a lot of creativity. So can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Are you actually... Dumb question. What do you do at the station?
I do news. My primary focus is news, but I'm also co-host, so I do have some creative...
Yeah, no, because that's what I'm going through. That's the line I kind of see you taking. So it wouldn't surprise me to see you more into either commercials or on the side, writing, painting.
I used to write.
Yeah, we'll get back to it. It'll help you with all the frustration I'm running into earlier, okay?
Oh, there you go.
Because it's a good way to put it in.
Okay.
And at this point in time, by the way, I'm just going to break your arm here. There are 2 children around you.
Okay.
Okay, so at this point in time, you do have 2 hands. However, 2 in your hands. However, here's the problem. This duality, make up your mind, or it may be too late.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay? But it doesn't stop 2 children from being important. They could be nieces, nephews, adoptions, if you don't have your own.
I have a 3-week-old niece, so she may be one of them.
That's what I said before. There are other ways in this day and age of getting those.
Okay.
All right, so there's a quickie reading.
Yeah, that's a super quickie.
That was good, thank you.
Yeah, well, if I was wide awake, we'd get another stuff, but I'm not going to, especially on the air, okay?
Listen, Keith, thanks for popping by today. You're going to be busy this weekend. You've got a number of psychics in town with you this weekend.
Can I just see, there's myself, of course, and then Gingerella's back. I'm trying, Ilse Lee's back. These are all the popular ones that people keep saying they want to come and see, or we keep years requesting. Richard's back. Debbie and Linda are here, and everybody knows who's there. We've got a new one this year. I believe she's an astrologer. Her name's Robin, and she's coming down, and she joined us last week, and she's quite hectic. You know, she can be quite busy. This is her first year down here, so she's heard a lot about Truro, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, well, that sounds great. Listen, have a great weekend. Welcome back to Truro. It's at the Best Western Glengarry, the Psychic Fair. It goes tomorrow from 2 until 10, Saturday 11 till 10, and Sunday 11 till 7. Keith Atkinson, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.